any more classes?
In about 3 minutes.
Okay. Do you want to bring your alarm in here?
Sure.
You can just say if you want to.
Okay. Is anyone gonna watch your stream or anything?
I don't know. If they watch it, great. It's not no big deal.
Yes,
Watch this. Test, test, test.
Ooh, that's cool. I see you. Profile pic. Yeah, check my profile pic to a very up close shot of my eyeball.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for a Friday afternoon tech work with Top Rope Pinball? We don't have any wrestlers because nobody's probably watching, but we've got to do some stuff, and I thought I'd stream it. Why not? All right, let me bring up the chat in case there's some people here. I don't even know how this is going to go. I don't even care. Just recording it for fun. Maybe I'll get some people on here to chat. It's Friday. Maybe you're at work. Maybe you're chilling out. Who knows what? Let me see here. Yes, I want to see my thing. And one person is watching, which is me. Okay, so what we got going on today is my light board. The post on Jurassic Park in front of the flipper continues to get loose. I tried to tighten it up the other day without taking the light board out, and guess what? I broke the light board. So, we got some things shipped in. There's a couple different camera angles. Luke, you're sitting in front of the camera. So we got a couple things. We got a nice new light board from Stern. What's awesome about this is I contacted my distributor, who in this case was IFPA, because I got this on rewards, and they sent me a nice replacement for that. But I did not know how long that was going to take. So in the meantime, I had contacted Pinball Life, and guess what? They secured me one. So now we have two. So we'll install one, and we will keep the other as a backup and go from there. But since I was buying some stuff from Pinball Life, I've got this little guy right here that we're going to try to install. Got a nice little shaker motor for our Stern Jurassic Park. So that's what we're doing today. The cameras are going to be all over the place. I'm not used to doing this, so I've got some streams set up. I've got this camera here, the main camera. I know my butt's on it right now, but I'm going to be lifting the playfield up, and then I've got the play camera over here. So the first thing we're going to do, we've also got to install our old SD cards. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to walk over here, and let's turn off the pinball machine. I got the Penn Stadium lights on. I don't know how they're going to fare, but we're going to do some different things. I got a couple cameras angles. Just bear with me. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to turn off the game, and we are going to go underneath the hood carefully. Alex here on his break from school. Gonna take the glass off. Thanks, buddy. All right. What are we gonna do with our glass? We're gonna put our glass between two other machines. I'll be right back. Why do I put my glass between two other machines? Well, one, if it's between two other machines, nobody can get to it. And two, it can't fall over and bust because it's between two machines. So I gotta pull all my streaming gear off. Again, I don't know what you can see of this, but I'm gonna move that over. And I'm gonna pull that back. That's my display and time capture there. I'm gonna slide the game over a little bit. And the second thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out the balls. So we're gonna manually eject the balls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to get the balls out of the game because guess what? We don't want to lift the playfield up and have the balls go flying and beat up the game. So now we got that. We can pull our playfield up. And we are going to take it all the way up, slide it out, bring it all the way up, and we're going to lift it straight up in the air. Okay, let's see how that is on camera here. I'm going to move this around a bit. And let's see what we got here. I'm in the middle of working today too, so it is what it is. All right, hang on, I got work stuff to do. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to, I don't know how well this is coming through, we're going to disconnect our light board, which is up here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the connector off first, gently, easy. All right, we got that disconnected, and there's 3 screws here. You're going to pull all those off, and then that whole board will come off. Luke, can you get in my tub and get the magnet thing, the magnet for the screws? Do you know what I'm talking about?
This?
No, the white flat thing. It's in the pinball box over there. The tub.
I'll see if I can find it.
You need help? Let me know.
Okay. Screw magnet.
It's a big white thing about this big. It's just a flat piece of white thing. It's all white. It's got lines on it. It's a magnet that'll hold the screws.
Switchboard, hammer. I don't see it.
Okay. Do. This is a work in progress. Let's see, is it over here? No. What did I do with that thing? Right there on top, bud. You're looking right at it.
That?
Yes, look, it's made of a magnet.
Oh, I thought you were looking for something straighter.
Well, it's a nice little magnet guy here. So what's nice about that is my screws will stick on there, and it's got patterns like that, so I can keep track of stuff as I'm taking it apart. So screw number 2. If somebody posts something in the chat, let me know, okay?
Okay, I got 10 minutes.
Okay.
Maybe we should label this one.
And light board is out.
Maybe we should call this unboxing and Jurassic Park repair with
So,
top rope.
if you want to see what I had done, I had bumped this little LED RGB light, and I was able to, I knew this board was trash, so I was able to super glue it and tape it for temporary, and it worked for a little bit and then it died. So it is trash. Done. Okay, now before we put that in, the screw to tighten up the post is right back here. And it seems pretty tight right now, but we are going to put a little bit more butt on it. So, a friend of mine, Mr. Brad Holiday, said, don't use needle nose, get some thin wrenches. So guess what? We got some thin wrenches. So we're going to open the thin wrenches, and we're going to try to use those. So next time, maybe we don't have to take off the light board. I hate that work. Maybe this way we won't have to take off the light board next time. So let's see what size we need. I know this is some siding stuff and maybe not the best streaming stuff in the world, but you know what? Whatever. There's nobody watching anyways. All right.
Great thing to do if you like watching people repair pinball machines.
Okay. So let's see what size that is. It's bigger than a quarter. Bigger than that. Oh, I should have given myself a little bit more room to work with, honestly. But this is why I'm streaming, because the last time I tried to do anything to a game, it was a comedy of errors. So I think that's it. Okay, so we got the right size on there. Now we're going to come on the other side, which you can't see. We're going to tighten this thing down. There we go, nice and tight. All right, so now what are we going to do? We got that nice and tight. We hooked our helipad back up. Now we're going to get our new light board. What? Okay. So we're going to take our new light board from Stern. Thank you, Mr. Stern. And we'll put it back in. Carefully. So, got our screws. And we'll start with the middle one. I just want to get it started here. Alright, we got one started. Now we'll work on getting the other two lined up without breaking anything, hopefully. I'm sure there's somebody on the stream screaming at me or would watch. That's not how you do it. Well, guess what? That's how I do it.
There's people.
Anybody chatting? Hey, what's happening? Thanks, man. I'm glad you like the scene. Ah, man, you should go back and watch. I got something. The Undertakers are really good. Stone Cold's really good.
You have 9 people on.
9 people are watching this? Okay, so what we're doing right now, sorry, welcome to Top Rope Pinball. We're replacing our light board. So, long story short, on Jurassic Park, there's a post above that protects the upper flipper. And the screw is underneath this solenoid, which is the flipper solenoid. So, if you don't want to take this whole flipper thing off, to get to it, you've got to get in there with a wrench. Well, I tried to go with a needle nose, and I end up smacking, let me have that light board. I end up smacking with the small light on this LED board. So $21 part, don't have that light. So I taped it to get it to work for a little bit. Long story short, we pulled that off. We tightened up our screw with our new thin wrenches. Thank you, Mr. Brad Holiday. So next time we can use our thin wrenches to get in there. Got a new light board back on place. We got our helipad plugged back in. And next time I think I can tighten this up without pulling this all off now that I got the thin wrenches. But in the meantime, I've busted my lamps. So I don't know how well this is showing up with the Penn Stadium stream lamps, but I figured that would give me a little bit more light. I know I got a couple angles. Bear with me. So let's see. Okay, cool. Cool. Share me out there. Let some other wrestler people knows. Shock yourself yet? No, I turned the power off. That was 85 vet. That's Brad Holiday. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have electrocuted myself already. But the other day I was calling him for some help as I was working on my World Poker Tour replacing a sling, and I did it. I mean, I had fits. I tried to do the individual parts instead of doing it all at once. And man, I should have recorded it. He was just laughing on my text back and forth. So, all right. Anyway, so we are back in. We're going to plug back in our connector. See if I can mess that up. Kind of hard to do. All right, so new light board in, plug back in, post tighten up. Now we're going to pull this down and we're going to do one other thing. For the Penn Clash Finals, I'm not allowed to have the modified software, which is not modified, but it's the video and audio assets from the movie. It's got to be standard. So before I turn the back game on, I'm going to open up the back box and we're going to change the SD card back out to the original. And hopefully that'll be all we have to do and fire it up. So take these balls out of my pocket. That's what she said. Okay. I think I put that SD card, if I was smart, I put it in my coin box so I wouldn't lose it. So let's see if I did a good job. Oh no, there it is. Sorry for my butt shot. So, got my original Jurassic Park SD card. We're going to put that in once we get the playfield back down. So here's how I do the playfield. I don't know if that's right or not, but I slide it down. I slide it all the way back till it catches, and then I bring it down on the metal posts, and then I come around on the side. You got to be careful because the Penn Stadium lights, these are cool, but they're just magnets. They magnet onto the frame, so I got to be careful of those because if I hit it, I'll bust it. So there's a handle back here. I kind of grab it, lift it up, get it slid up. Once I get it over that next hump, come back to the front, and we slide her all the way back in and down. All right. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Let's go ahead and turn it on and see if that light board works. See what happens. Can't really get the camera to show you guys. I could bring it over here, but we're going to see. I'll know right away when it goes through the light show. I should have done my version update too. Oh, door's open. Close the door. Why is my lights not on? Oh, there's the lights. Hey, there's green. It's flashing green. That's a good start. Woohoo! Winning! Didn't electrocute myself and nothing's wrong. Okay, so I got my new light board back on, so we're going to go back off with the game. Where did my... Alright, so now I've got to find my keys. There's my keys to my back box where they should be. So now we got to get into the back box. Probably should take my Penn Stadiums off right now. Come on. Alright, we're going to unlock and we're going to come. I'm just going to try to take the back off without taking the whole thing apart because I don't need the whole thing apart. Okay. So now we've got our back glass off, our trans light, whatever you want to call it. Game is off. It looks like it's on with the trans light or with the extremes. But here's our SD card. So we're going to pull our SD card out. Check the chat. Does anybody know? Shock yourself yet? Broken Matt Hardy, that'd be good. Install Shaker yet? No, Shaker's next. If so, you be sure to turn on in the game adjustments. Okay, yeah, I know there's a Shaker mode. Right now we're going to get the SD card in, and I forgot now I'm going to have to pull the playfield down, but we're going to take it one step at a time. Thanks for remembering. So we're going to pull our modified SD card out, and we're going to put the original SD card back in. Should have paid attention how that came out. Going like this. Assuming that's only going all the way. Doop. All right, now we're going to power it up and we're going to see what happens. This should just reset everything. I'm going to lose all my high scores. And then guess what? We're going to have to go up again with the playfield to do the shaker motor, which is going to be a lot harder than the lights. So let's go ahead and shut our coin door so it can boot up normal. Flashy lights. Got things going on. I'm gearing up to do Jake the Snake Roberts this weekend. Hey, that's bright. Kept my scores. All right, I can't start the game. But I gotta put the balls in, I have to take the balls back out. So let's see here. Let's just do it. Let's just fire up a game real quick. Just to check it. What did I do with the balls? I just took the balls out of my pocket so I didn't stand on them. Here comes the comedy of errors. I can't find the balls. What the heck did I do with them? Oh, there they are. See, this is why I'm streaming, because it's good stuff. All right. Let's just make sure the video assets are back to normal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, back to the old animation, the old fake animation. All right, my light's working. Animation back to normal. We're ready for shaker motor install. So guess what? Here we go again. Game power off. Boop. Balls out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 balls. 5 balls. 6 balls. 6 balls. 6 balls. I hope I don't get 6 balls. All right. Back up with the playfield we go. Again, take your time with this. Come up. Slide all the way out. You feel it go over that first level and come straight up. And work up. Now, I don't know. Oh, there it is. I knew there was holes for the shaker motor. Oh, Brad, I saw the spring you bought me. Brad brought me in. He brought a new spring for his, and I got a spring for mine. I don't know if I'm going to tackle that today or not. It makes it better on the plunges. So, okay. So, shaker motor. Sorry, I'm right here. Let's change this around because you're not going to be able to see anything. All right, you're going to get dizzy, hopefully. Not too bad. I'm going to try to move this over where you can see. How am I going to do this? How am I going to get this up there? I will mess up our cameras. But you can't see. What good is that? I'm going to come up. And let's see if it can come. Tighten that down. Oh, did I lose you? Yeah, I just lost you. Disconnected something somewhere. Hope I didn't pull my cord out. Let's see if it resets. It's never easy. Bear with me. lost that camera. Welcome to the comedy of errors. I plugged in down here. That's plugged in. That's plugged in. Well, that's not good. I lost my camera the other day. For some reason, the cord got bent or something. And I had to get a new cord. But that's not reading anything. Okay, that looks like maybe we may be at the end of the stream today because I cannot get a signal from the camera. For some reason. It's always something. Man, I've lost the whole thing now. I got nothing. Exciting stuff right here, people. Okay, 4.25 minutes. Okay. Well, for some reason I lost my good camera. That really sucks. I wonder what got disconnected and where and why. All right, so we're gonna shift gears here. I'm gonna see if I can bring this camera over. See how hard it is to get down in there with the shaker motor. Picture, let's see here. Can I tilt that up? Okay, people, we're going to log off, and then I'm going to see if I can get things fixed, and then I'll come back on for the shaker motor install. Thanks for coming on for the light board install. Hopefully I'll be back on in a minute.